Hello there. Tonight's brush is my Boker synthetic. It's got I think it's a 22 millimeter, but it might be a 20, but I think it's a 22. Muhle silver tip fiber synthetic knot. Lovely brush. We're going to put it in here in the heat of the scuttle and let it warm up a bit. The razor tonight is a DE. It's my Muhle R41 with a Maggard MR5 handle. And I'm using a DE tonight because a good friend of mine sent me a tuck of Kai blades. Now, I've been trying to try Kai since 2013 when I first started wet shaving. And every time I tried to buy a tuck of them, wherever I was buying at the time, a lot of times when I buy, I'll try to fill up my cart and reach a certain dollar amount, and I'll buy tucks of razors, blades, or whatnot that are small stuff that'll bring that cart up to where I want it. And I kept trying to order them, and every time I turn around, out of stock. And I've tried since 213, 3 years, 3.5 years. I started in March of 2013, and I probably started reading about the Kais in June or so. I don't know, but it's been that long that I've tried to find these blades and try them. Every time I turn around, out of stock. So finally, we were talking, and he mentioned that he got them, and I was like, man, I've always wanted to try that blade, but I never can get it. I never can get it when it's in stock. And he sent me a tuck of them. Thank you. I very much appreciate it. Now, I didn't load one up. We're going to load it and kind of look at the blade just because. I've never seen it. I don't know what it looks like. So we're going to go ahead and open the package, the tuck, and have a look-see. So the tuck was a little squashed in the mail, but it ain't hurting the blades none, so I don't really care. So, single wrapper. Unmarked. We're going to go ahead and drop that down into the razor head. And what I normally do with a 3-piece, and I want that snug, but I'm not really torquing that down. Remember, this is a stainless steel handle. This is chrome-plated Zamac. So I'm not trying to damage the plating on my razor head and stuff like that and start having it fail and all that kind of stuff. So they don't need to be anything but good and snug anyway. Our soap tonight is good old Tabac, and not soaked it, anything like that. And the lid for this was made for me by 782 Brian, turned out of sapele wood. It's often called African mahogany, along with a couple of others. Sipo, there's another that's used a lot. The name is escaping me now. But it's often called a African mahogany. It looks a lot like mahogany. I don't believe it's a Swietnia family, but I might be wrong. I have a hard time keeping track of all the different, but it's a lovely wood, lovely soap, and a really cool, really nice thing that Brian did. And he knows I appreciate it. I've already told him, but I'll tell him again, thank you. That's absolutely lovely. We're going to go ahead and move down and start lathering. I'm excited to try these blades. Let me raise that camera just a bit so you can see me lather. They are supposed to be like sharp like feathers, and feathers are just fabulous in that R41. So I figure if it's good and sharp like a feather, that's the razor to put it in. I know people are, oh, it's an R. That's a 2013 though, by the way, not a 2011. But it's an R41. They're considered right aggressive, and it is a right aggressive razor. There's no doubt of that. But it's a razor, folks, and that's a razor blade. They're supposed to be sharp. That's the deal. That's why it's called a razor in the first place. And to me, I've not experienced any trouble out of that R41 with feathers, and I'm not expecting anything but a nice, by reputation, a very nice, very smooth shave out of these cars. We shall see. But if they are, as I think they're going to be, then I will be sparing with the tuck that I have, since I don't do a lot of DE shaves anyway. 5 blades will last a long time with me, but if they're good and I find a deal or something like that, I might end up, that's lovely, lovely ladder, I might end up with some more wonderful slick soap. Doesn't want to rinse off my hands. Lovely. Alright, let's move up. Alright. Wet my face. Lovely. Hard to complain about that ladder. Have to straighten those sideburns out. Hang on a minute. I have to straighten these sideburns out with the R41. So let me straighten them out so that they'll be easier to take care of. And lovely. Oh yeah. Definitely sharp. But even something I found in this razor, a lot of times the really sharp blades, the feathers, and now this Kai, the black Gillette blacks, the crystals. To me, that's a really sharp blade. A few others are really, really smooth in this razor. That's just beautiful. Nice, smooth blade. Took care of 2-3 days growth. At least 3 days. Probably more like 4, actually. I think the last time I shaved it was either Tuesday or Wednesday. If it's Tuesday, it's 3 days. If it's Wednesday, it's 4 days. Lovely. So, but went right through that. No problem, lickety split. Lovely blade. I think the feather's just a bit sharper, but not by much, I don't think, anyway. That's lovely. It's beautiful. That's an absolutely fantastic blade. That a lot of times when you wait on something for a long time, sometimes it can be almost like a letdown. The product doesn't perform like you thought it would. Something like that. That's fantastic shade. Those are wonderful. Every bit what I expected that to be. Lovely razor blade. If you've not tried these, I think they're kind of expensive, but that's alright. I don't know how long they'll last. That'll come with time and learning them, but razor blades, even the expensive ones, are cheap enough that you can buy a tuck or two of them to try out, and that's a fantastic blade. And I'm going to use Floid Amber. This is a sample I got a while back, but I just think that this will work really well with that Tabac. Lovely shave. All right, gentlemen, that's been the shave. God bless you, and thank you. I'll talk to you later.